Brian Kelley, you are up, buddy.
Gary, thank you. It's a wonderful question. I think I spent, oh man, when I look back at my life, I probably spent most of my life looking for the answer. And, it didn't matter what it was, it had to be an answer. There had to be this tip, there had to be this trick, there had to be this way of doing things. And the day that I learned what, and obviously there's three quadrants. There's the I know what I know what I don't know, but I don't know what I don't know. And the best way to frame
Okay.
you you know what you don't know. For example, I don't know how to fly a plane. I'm not going to hop into a jetliner and take it across the world. But when it comes to not knowing what I don't know, it's not quite so obvious. And if I'm always looking for answers, I'm looking for something that I know, and I'm always searching for what I know. And for me, what it came down to was understanding that it really is about working with others, getting their perception, getting their feedback. Because the only way I
Right.
see, get past my biases, get past the things that are in my way, the things that I think I know. And again, I may not know that I don't know. The only way I get there is to get into other people, is to allow them to speak, is to allow them to give me feedback and show me
Okay.
the things that are not showing up for me. And so what that's done for me is that's opened up this whole lane of curiosity,
Ah,
this
okay.
this ability to, when somebody responds in a certain way, and maybe it looks hostile, maybe it feels cutting, maybe it's disturbing. Wonder what's going on. Wonder why they showed up that way. And
Yeah.
when it comes to leading people, when it comes to building organizations, if
So
I
stay
can't,
curious is what I'm hearing. Stay curious.
well, stay curious for the feedback and find
Yes.
out what's there for them that's not there for me.
Okay.
Getting into that whole realm. And so that's so often, when we talk about, what shows up, what doesn't show up, I'm constantly looking for what might be there that I'm not even aware of. What
Yeah.
might be showing
Yeah.
up for Joe in the back that doesn't show up for me in the front. And how do I see it in that way?
Okay. All right. Kind of goes along with that. When I was listening to this preacher on the TV on Sunday, he said there's three things I've learned. It's you talk, 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 listen, 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 and pray, pray, pray. Okay. He said if you get those three things down, he said I think your relationships at home with your kids and with your wife and everything else will be better. And he said, that's my words of wisdom for today. And when I heard it yesterday, I wrote it down. My wife said, what are you writing down? And I said, I'm capturing that. Okay. Because I think that's an important piece. So you never know when you're going to get that little morsel of information that can be applied to how many different places, Brian? Work, family, life, everywhere. So,
Yeah, and again, I don't know, and I may not be speaking clearly either, but it's not so much about getting the information, and
yeah.
that's a way of living life. Um, and again, I lived I'll say 35 years of my life looking for information,
Okay.
and
All right.
and what I find in information, I only get what I know because I'm only able to see the things that I know. Therefore, I can only relate to them in that way. But the minute I'm willing to take another step, humble, I don't know, but it's not the information I look for, the question.
Okay.
It's the
Yeah.
why, the how. It's the where. Where does this fit into my future? How can I
Right.
build forward into it? Because information is cheap, man. I can pop into AI. I can pop into
Yeah.
Google. Information is freaking dirt cheap today. It didn't used to be.
Hmm.
70, 80 years
Now,
ago, who had the information ruled the world.
yeah.
But how do I get curious enough to get past the information? Because all of us can go get, here's the 10 best 10 best tips to run my shop. Here are the secret success for sales. Information is everywhere.
Yeah.
But how do I get past the information and get to what actually matters? And inside a business, what matters is the people.
Okay.
People rarely are looking for information. They're looking for connection. They're looking for success, but what success mean to them? Only way I get there is if I'm curious.